Look at that, he's so angry. What is he looking at? Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy YaBoyRockLee. Yo, if y'all not subscribed, go ahead and do so. My Hero Academia starting now. Yo, let's jump into this reaction, guys. This Lee.
Adorable nerd.
What? I said happily tied down.
Oh, did I have the cosign? Oh, I didn't know I had the cosign. Yeah.
Yeah, man, but seriously, last time we left off, though, the trio of boys were working on pretty much upgrading their speed. And, you know, Deku has danced around this topic, right? This topic of not activating your power necessarily, but using it all the time, right?
Yes.
But now homie's having to use basically like 2 abilities at the same time. You know, that's not necessarily how Endeavor told it to him. It's just the parallel processing. But for Deku, that's what he needs to do.
What he needs to be able to do is to do it naturally. That's basically what he's saying. He's saying, you know how you're driving and stuff and it's just automatic? You're doing a bunch of stuff all at once. You're talking to someone, you're on the phone, you're driving with one hand, doing the shift with the other, drinking coffee. Like all that has to become natural to you. So you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it until your body naturally does it without having to concentrate on the percentages and stuff.
Exactly.
I feel like Endeavor really gets it though.
He does.
Because he's like Deku in that sense. He's not like All Might. Deku isn't a natural at this. All Might was just
like literally.
100%.
He was ready for it. Deku's got a lot more to deal with.
I like that you even said it like that. Because I don't know if Director said in the 2 videos ago, but the long story short is Deku has to free up bandwidth, right? Because if he's not overthinking about his powers and using 20% versus this and doing all these calculations, once he frees up his mind because he's doing it naturally, just imagine how he can apply his head elsewhere.
This is what I've been saying since he got like full calorie, like 8%. I'm like, that's what you need to do all times. You should never be doing nothing with that full calorie on. But he didn't have the parallel. We didn't realize that he's not able to parallel process. That's why he doesn't do it. For me, for us naturals, like, yeah, you have full calorie. Why aren't you always in some sort of 5 or 3% full calorie? I be walking down the street at 2% just cause.
Because he said it though, because it's the level of processing. He has to constantly calculate.
Exactly. See, but like once, that's what I'm saying. But once he locks it in though, he's a problem.
He has to do like what the Saiyans did. And like in the Cell Saga, where you just stay in full calorie.
Stay there.
And it'll become natural.
Yes.
That's probably where you were getting at.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. So we're gonna jump into this, guys. If y'all not subscribed, now's a good time to do so. Full reaction, full discussion. We'll be on our Patreon. Also, check out the schedule. It's in the description.
Hit the bell for notifications.
Because we post content daily and you don't want to miss out.
All right, let's jump into the smoke starting now.
Back to work.
He looks so normal.
Endeavor?
Bakugo looks so uninterested.
Literally doesn't connect to the last episode, but that's the last time I talk about it. If I live in this way, I put explosives in my briefcase just in case someone does that like that.
Jeez.
I hope that guy has powers because he's just out the game. Look at him, bottoms up. Whoa! I feel most bad for Deku in this scenario.
He's the slowest.
Yeah, in this scenario.
Absolutely smoked.
Ah, he's spitting. So you got rest too. This dude has said more than one word the whole phone call. Damn.
He legit said one word.
Sad. He literally knows his faults. Jeez. He's trying to get in.
Luffy could.
No, facts. Ah, okay. So one-sidedly. Fair answer.
I think he's gonna die.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, Endeavor's not gonna make it out of this. That's why he's already happy at the table without him. He's having this dream. He thinks he's gonna die. Is he gonna die? I don't know, but I think that's what he thinks. He thinks he's never gonna get to see his family together because he's gonna pass, bro.
He'll pass.
It would make sense in the Liberation Army. He like takes half of them out, but they take him out. So it's like 50K versus the rest.
That's a real short dress.
That's why I said she's underrated.
My God.
Yeah.
Look at him.
She's checking out the hard work they're putting in.
The dirt and stuff.
Yeah. My man don't rest every day. Put in work.
Evil hiding in the everyday. Jeez.
Yo. It means more than it means. Well, I said it wrong, but you know what I mean. Dang. Yo, he said maintain the status quo is synonymous with going backwards.
Facts.
Yo. You need to be better every day.
Y'all really think I'm gonna beat the #1 hero in a week?
Dang. I'm actually glad Dorkable said what she did. Now I see the scene differently.
Got him.
Well, that's Bakugo don't want to do it.
This guy.
Gotcha! That's
what you said. You want to be friends with her? What's wrong with you?
Oh, my man, he ain't no simp, man. Since day one, Bakugo's been no simp. Look at him, not impressed.
Whatever.
Look at that, he's so angry. What is he looking at?
He's observing the house.
Dead on. Getting mad about everything, bro. Look at him. Look at him.
Why?
He's on bedroom size. He's like, fuck y'all.
Oh, he's gonna sit at the table. Well, I need my confirmations in this show, man. I think when it's too quiet in the reactions, you gotta get the conversation going. You gotta get someone to say something.
Yo, tell me Deku didn't do that lasagna face.
Ah, yeah. Look at this homie gonna overthink the food. Bakugo is angry, but he ain't holding back.
Why the food so good in this motherfucker?
Yeah. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Attention. What's going on, Deku and Bakugo? Is it just a family tension?
Yeah.
It's getting to them?
They're both like, what?
I got it.
They have belts on. Their shirts usually aren't tucked in. You can't see it, and it looks baggier, but they have belts on their waist.
Not to have more regret.
Wait, did she think she was gonna hit him?
Yo, she just snapped. It's as simple as that. Like, she
saw
snapped.
half his face and thought of the husband.
Yeah, that's what it was. Literally saw the dad in him. But his resentment is towards his dad more than his mom. I understand.
Because he knows that, yeah, it's not her fault what she did. I mean, she did it, but...
Nah, Bakugo's right, though. He's 100% right.
Nah,
he's 100%
He can't
right.
just Yoko screw that shit.
Well, Bakugo shouldn't yell it, but he's spitting.
He said the tofu is ruined. He said it's all your fault. You ruined dinner.
He's right though. As a guest, you don't say it though.
You guys ever seen The Office? And that one scene where they invite him to the guys to their house?
I'll be your first customer. You're hardly my first.
And that's exactly what happened just now.
Steve Carell. They both hear. In hindsight, though, it's good they sit around some people. Sometimes you need some new opinions in there. They circle around the same opinions and nothing is happening. You know?
That's gonna be the last image he has before he dies.
So, I'm under the impression that this dude in the League of Villains, the fire guy.
Yeah.
I think. What's his name again?
Blue Fire.
Yeah. Now, you know, fucking boy! I'm gonna say it on my chest, right? Is that Toya guy? This kid
I thought it
dead.
was too, right?
Yeah.
That's Endeavor's kid that's on the League of Villains, right?
Yes, we're all thinking the same thing, right?
That's what I've been led to believe.
Okay.
In the manga and all this show.
Thank
and
you.
like, he's like, there's a kid he had that he's missing or he's gone. They keep saying he's dead, but like, I don't know. There's a half-dead guy on the other team that has blue fire, bro.
Thank you.
I don't know, man.
All right.
I've always been led to believe. I was always like, oh, that's Endeavor's illegitimate son.
Okay.
But it might just be his, like, missing son.
And the way his thing is stitched together makes you wonder how that whole process happened, but I don't have all the information.
No, you're not saying nothing new. We've been assuming that since
But his hair is black.
Yeah, but he dyed it. But look at those eyes. Yo, especially like at the beginning of this or at the end of the last one where he jumps Hawks and he's like, I'll talk to you later. And he calls him like old man or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
he did,
no, we are we're already operating that way. I just don't know he knows that's his kid.
Oh damn, Jordan was 100% right. Yeah, this dude Endeavor don't look like you're gonna survive very much longer, or you're gonna have some problems. Damn. All right, I'm actually glad you said it. I'm actually glad you, even if it don't happen, I'm glad that you said it, because what it was is like, I know that they're doing it for a reason, right? But that flashback was on the long side for me, because I've seen all those scenes before. There's nothing that was new to me. So even if doing it and cutting it in half, I'm like, bet, right? But when you're operating from a perspective that, oh, he might not live, so these are some important moments that they're setting it up for, it's like, oh.
You know what it could be though? Like, they might not just kill him off. They might have him in a state where he's like in the hospital and he's out of commission, basically. And the way that they set it up for Genus, I think that's his name. The Gene guy with the stitching.
Oh, Best Genus, third hero.
And he lost his powers.
I was just gonna look at you and just like.
And he lost his powers as far as we're concerned. They could do the same thing to Endeavor and take his powers away.
Oh yeah, by the way, that Best Genus guy, he has his powers. It was a lung that got messed up.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it's a lung.
I thought they implied that he was.
I thought they implied too, but they were literally talking about a lung. If you lose a lung, X, Y, and Z, then I thought the lung was a analogy. But no, it was literally talking about his lungs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was the one that said, oh yeah, he lost his powers. Absolute confidence. But nah, he was literally talking about his lungs. I knew he was talking about lungs and just thought like
so he has his powers. He's just super weak because he doesn't have lungs.
Because he got pierced, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
True.
But if Endeavor does die, or no, if he doesn't die, then he'll probably be like out of it, you know? Like he won't be able to fight like All Might, you know? Like whatever damage he takes, he won't be able to fight to his fullest anymore.
He's not your number one no more.
It'll be Hawks.
But if Endeavor goes down, first of all, here's the thing, guys. The gap between number 1 and number 2 is big. Epic. Then you take out number 2, possibly, and then
Well, remember, according to them, number 2 is already on their side. Hawks.
So they would have to take out 3.
So you imagine this turn.
I'm sorry.
You imagine this turn.
When I said number 2.
Oh, who's number 2 for you?
No. The gap between I should just say it by names. The gap between All Might and Endeavor was vast.
Oh, massive.
Yeah, and now you take out Endeavor, like the gap between Endeavor and your next best option for firepower. So that's why when I went 1, 2, and 3, technically Hawks is 2, but I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't shuffle them around. So anyways, the gap between Endeavor and the next best person in terms of just raw fighting output is still vast to me. Yeah, Hawks is number 2 right now.
Yeah.
But when it comes to just all-out fighting...
Who's going to fight this Nomu, bro?
Exactly, yeah.
Who's doing hands with this Nomu?
And then there's a whole goddamn army coming out. So we potentially lose a lot of heroes. Yo, these kids are going to have some problems, fam. This world is going to have some problems. And then now we start thinking about it, like, Endeavor is not just teaching them how to use, like, their powers better. It's like he's teaching them how to fill in his shoes. You got some big shoes to fill in, and
massive.
I don't know, man. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Like I said, I'm really glad you mentioned it in terms of what to look for. Cause I'm just like,
yo, 10 minutes into the flashback of Endeavor being thoughtful, I'm like, nigga, you a fire guy. What you thinking so hard for?
Well,
but then she said, I was like, yo. And as soon as she said, my brain started clicking, like, yeah, they gonna kill this nigga. Look at it.
No,
I was like, ooh.
I'm gonna be 100% with you. I'm gonna be 100% with you guys, and it's an appreciation for the show, though, right? But we seen like a fillerish episode last time, and we just had a couple of build-up episodes, right?
Yeah.
So you take any one of these build-up episodes, and it's like, great, wow. I'm glad we went on a little pivot before we get into whatever's about to happen, right? But now you throw in like 7, 8 build-up episodes, right? And then we start counting down to the end of the season.
Yeah.
And now I'm operating from a position like, yo, we're gonna hit episode 25, 26, and there's no more for a whole year.
Yeah.
Some of this is like,
y'all need to show whatever you're building up
since
to.
I only got 26 episodes to work with.
You know, they might actually be able to do the fight at least the destruction of everything by the end of the season. Because if Endeavor's out of it, like out of commission, that's when they're gonna strike. They're like, all right, now we're good.
Can I be almost 100% honest? As an anime only, I would almost rather sacrifice the entire season and not even get to this liberation stuff.
Then have it rushed.
Then to have it and I get cut. And it's like, all right, you gotta wait till next year for us to continue with this. Because they could either rush it or leave you an epic cliffhanger. That's what I'm talking about. I'd rather not be left on an epic cliffhanger. No, so
you rather just have like 8 more filler. Like, yo, just give me 8 more filler, or not even filler. Give me 8 more build up, and you know that way I can get all of it at once in a year.
That's what I say right now in the reaction, but then in like the next hour or two.
You don't mean that, bro.
Yeah, the next hour or two, I'm gonna call the homies like, yo.
4 or 5 episodes.
Nah, I know what I said.
Like,
that's an emotion. Like, yo, F this. If you guys gonna do this, I want. But I don't mean that. Nah, I want them to do it.
You know why they probably do that? Like to get more people into the show and stuff. Like they leave it on a cliffhanger, so then that, you know, the fight or whatever that kind of like becomes like a big hit. You know, like #1 on trending. People watch it, and then they have time during that break to catch up with the seasons.
My understanding is
there's more for the next season.
My understanding is they're just following the manga.
I guess.
And they're following it to a T and not leaving out too much.
It's just the timing is so perfect to have like an epic cliffhanger right there, you know.
Truth. There's also another thing, since they use a lot of old scenes, or they refresh scenes. Their animation team, with everything that had just happened, may not even have enough resources to pull this off and maintain the quality. So they gotta recycle some images and stuff like that. But then they hit us with a whole filler episode last time. So I'm like, nah, I thought that theory out. But nah.
Yeah, that was new titties they drew, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Fresh titties. Wow, I can't believe I joined this guy. Yeah, fresh titties they drew. But anyways, I got nothing else. I still do enjoy the episode though. It's just, again, what we're building up to.
We're about to get a big fight the next one.
I hope so. It's not necessarily action that I want though.
I want story progression.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be action. It doesn't have to be it just needs to be actual story progression. Because I feel like we're getting a lot of, you know, refresh. I need, give me subs.
They did They did build the story of Endeavor's family objectively. They are building that one more.
But I've been feeling, for me, it's like I've been feeling that build already. I know there's familiar issues. I see it. Like this episode for me didn't really add much to it other than what Durgal took out that, oh, he's reflecting.
Oh, I think the family's getting closer. They're on the bridge of getting closer. With the intervention, low-key, of Deku and Bakugo, I kind of feel like they reached a moment, because Endeavor was listening on the other side, and the brother, Natsu, was listening on the other side. Yeah. I kind of felt like they were moved forward, and then now we see the shadow of this family thing ties to this brother Toya.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, in this next episode, you need to tell me who Toya is, or what he did to Toya that I need to care about. That's what I'm saying. Progress the story as a whole.
I agree. All right, guys. Thanks for watching our My Hero Academia reaction. If y'all not subscribed, now's a good time to do so. Our full reaction, full discussion will be on our Patreon. Also, check out the schedules in the description and the pinned comment.
Hit the bell for notifications.
Because we post content daily and you don't want to miss out.
RockLee in the house.
Adorable nerd.
Dark Nasty.
Out. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy RockLee.
Adorable.
Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and give us a follow on this Twitch channel. Appreciate you guys' support.
Janet. Wait, I'm gonna laugh. Okay. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell for notifications, and check out our Patreon for full and upcoming reactions.